they've been added on now. So what do we mean by initiative? Let us find the meaning of initiative. So it simply means doing the right thing without being told. Doing the right thing without being told. It also means your ability to assess and get things done independently. Again, independently means without being told, without being nagged, without being nagged by your parents first before doing the right thing. Is so important. It also means the power to act or take charge before others do. Now, these three definitions, does it bring in mind anyone that you know about? For me, it brings in mind God, because who asked God to create us, to create the earth, to create the universe? No one. He did it by his own initiative. He did it by himself without anybody asking him to do. And it is famously written, he said that, God said that. So God said that, let us create. So he used his initiative to create the world. So you see why I say that without initiative, we would not have, existed. The whole world would not have been here. So this word is very, very important. And it's a great skill to develop and use. And if we believe that we are children of God and we are created in God's image and he uses initiative, then we ought to also use our initiative. It means that we have it in us. Just ask God to also use initiative to do the right things without being told to do. It's doing it independently, and we will talk about some examples very soon so that you will understand it better. Now, one of my favorite mentors said that there are three types of people. Yes, there are three. I can't even get my hands. There are three types of people. Now, listen carefully, and I would like you to think about which group you belong to or would like to belong to. So there are those who do nothing until they are asked. So the first group of people are the people who does nothing or who do nothing until they are asked to do something. Then the second group of people are those who just do what they are told, and they do nothing less or nothing more. So they only do what they are told to do. And the third group of people are those who do or go over and above what is asked of them. So I hope that you heard those, the description of the three groups very, very clearly. I will go over it again. So the first group are those who do nothing until they are asked. The second group are those who do just what they are asked to do. And the third group are those who do over and above what is asked of them. Now, if even you don't want to place yourself in any of those groups, which group would you like to have in your life? I am sure you are looking at number 3, those who will do over and above what you asked them for. And it's interesting because that third group again describes our creator, describes our maker. I've got a couple of Bible verses here to share with you, and you can write them down for reference. In Isaiah chapter 65, verse 24, it shows us that our God belongs to the third group. It says that it is written that I will answer them before they call me. It is written in there, I will answer. This is God speaking. I will answer them before they call me. So that is taking initiative. And in Ephesians chapter 3, verse 20, it says that God does over and above what we ask or think about. Isn't that amazing? So this verses helps us to understand that God belongs to the third group, those who do over and above what is asked of them. So once again, if we are people who want to imitate God, who are called children of God, then we want to be in the third group, those who takes the initiative. They do over and above what is asked of them. They do the right thing independently. They do it by themselves without being prompted. Now, from my experience and from my observations, the people who often take the initiatives or who often take initiative ends up being lucky or blessed, as we will call them, as we prefer to call them. So the people that usually take initiative, they end up with people saying, oh, they are lucky. Oh, they are so blessed. And we forget that they have been taking initiative. They have been taking the right actions without anybody watching them, without anybody asking them. And we only see their results. We only see, their rewards. And we are like, oh, they're just lucky. Oh, they are just blessed. The secret is they've been taking the initiative. They are blessed because they're able to discern the opportunity in their mind. They're able to see a way in their mind, in their thoughts, in their imagination, and they act on it quickly before the opportunity goes. They have acted, then they receive the reward. Now, how can you know a person who takes the initiative? Such a person takes responsibility. Now, there will be some vocabularies that you'll be hearing, and I would like you to take the initiative, write them down, get your dictionary later, and find the meaning of them. It will go a long way to help you. Because of time, we might not be able to explain all of these words, but the ones that you don't understand, as today's lesson is about taking initiative, write it down and find the meaning. So they are the people who take responsibility, meaning that they take ownership of their actions. That's how you can tell a person who takes the initiative. They have faith and courage. Now, it is said that one of the reasons why people don't take the initiative is because they are scared they might get it wrong. So the people who take the initiative often have faith. They do it out of courage. They are resilient. Now we have done lessons last year about resilience. We've done about 3 sessions on that. You can search on our page. I'm sure if you type the search in the search resilience, it will come up. They have determination. They are problem solvers. Now, they have the drive. They have the insight. We learned about insights, right? 2 weeks ago. They are self-motivated and self-aware. Any of those words sounds familiar? If not, again, take the initiative to find the meaning. It's a skill initiative that I am so grateful and I'm so glad that I learned as a young person. And that is why I'm so glad that tonight I'm able to bring this lesson to our young people. And I encourage all our parents to call them to listen. It will do them good. Learn to take the initiative today, and you will thank me in the future. So let's see initiative in action. Let's see some examples of initiative in action. So when you see your mom or your dad struggling, or it can even be your brother or sister struggling with workload, with shopping, with house chores, an initiative person will think to reach out and offer their help. They wouldn't wait for their mom to call them, oh, come and give me a hand. They see them and they take action. They step in and they help. When they see a mess in their environment, they see a mess around them, they don't just walk past the mess. They take the initiative. They clean it up, especially when it's their own mess or when it's the mess of a younger sibling. Don't say, oh, it's not me, my mom is going to clean it. Well, it's my baby brother. No, an initiative person will be a person that will clean it up, knowing fully that their younger brother, their toddler sibling, is not able to do it. And they can. So they step in and clean up the mess. They sort it out. They use their spare time to develop an additional skill, to learn additional knowledge, information. So I've named here a few examples, and I'm so glad that we have some amazing, excelling kids and teenagers in our club that are doing this. They have taken their own time, and thanks to social media, thanks to technology, they have learned, the girls, they have learned how to plait braids, how to dress, hairdressing. They have learned how to do makeup. The boys, they have learned how to play instruments. It was not required by their school. They are not going to take any exams on it. Yet they have taken the time, they have taken the initiative to learn these skills. Some have used their own spare time without being told to sharpen or improve their skills, their sports skills, their music, their art, their dancing skills. Without being asked to do it, they go ahead and practice on their own. These are initiative examples in action. Now, an example when, as a young person, you've reached a working age, and it's the age 16 in the UK, when you have been given your national insurance number. Using initiative, you can take a part-time work, not because you have to, but you taking the initiative to work because you want the experience, because you want the exposure, because you want to gain additional skills that will help you in your future work. Now, a few more examples of taking initiative. For example, your family might be running a business, or they might be running an organization. You can volunteer to help. You don't need to wait till you are 16 to help out in your family business. By taking the initiative, you are not only gaining experience, but you are also helping your parents. And you're going to improve your own confidence level and your own social skills. Now, this one is a very important one. Taking the initiative to discover your purpose in life. Taking the initiative to write down your goals, your aspirations, your desires, your dreams. You're not sitting around and waiting to be told by your teacher. You're not sitting around and waiting for your mom to tell you. No, you are taking the initiative to discover yourself, what you are capable of, what you can do, what your superpowers are, what you want to accomplish, what solutions you want to bring to this world. And it takes initiative to do that. Remember, as I said earlier, without this skill, without taking initiative, we will not see many of the inventions we have around us. We will not see, well, we will not have many of the inventors we hear about. All these people are people who took the initiative to bring us solutions. So you can see that taking the initiative is a game-changing habit to have. And I have so many proofs of that. It's really a game-changing habit that you need to cultivate in your life, that you need to develop. It will serve you very, very well. Now, that leads us to talk about why is taking initiative important? Why should you even bother? Why am I even bothering teaching us to take initiative? When we described the three groups earlier on, you realize that the third group are the group that definitely will be likable. They are the group that will definitely, people will want to work with them. So when you take initiative, it makes you likable. And who doesn't want to be liked? I mean, you can put your hand up if you don't want to be liked. Everybody wants to be liked. Everybody wants to be welcomed. You earn a great deal of respect. You earn a great deal of respect. We all respect Mark Zuckerberg. Yes, because of Facebook. I respect the guy so much because I have this platform to be able to share with you this amazing lesson. Number two, it makes you exceptional. If you take the initiative, you become an exceptional person. And as when you get older and you're looking for a job, guess what? When you stand out of the crowd, you will be chosen. You will be chosen. Or even at school, when they are looking for somebody to reward, they are looking for somebody who takes the initiative, who does over and above what everybody else do or what they are asked to do. So taking the initiative will, in the long run, benefit you. Where there is competition, is the one who takes the initiative who gets ahead. When there is a football tournament, the person who has taken the initiative and practicing at home on their own, not waiting for the school's own practice. No, on their own, they are practicing. It helps them to get ahead. People who show good initiative, as I said earlier, they often win awards. That's the secret. If you want to be winning awards at school, at church, at club, wherever you are, take the initiative. Take the right actions without being asked. Now, it can make you a fortune. It can make you a fortune simply means it can make you very, very rich. And I know that everybody wants to do well. Everybody wants to be rich. It's not be rich and brag about it, but so that you can be comfortable and you can help others. Now, let's see an example of these people that took the initiative, that invented things. As I mentioned earlier, Mark Zuckerberg with Facebook. In fact, he has made himself a fortune. The same goes for Steve Jobs, Apple. He's made himself a fortune. He's no longer here, but what? His family, his children, his grandchildren, his entire family are benefiting from this one initiative he took to invent Apple and the Apple products. The same with Amazon. Little did he know that there was going to be a pandemic in 2020. When he took the initiative, he took the courage to set up Amazon. He thought it was a good idea. It will help people. It will make shopping convenient for people. And now in 2020 to 2021, due to the pandemic, Amazon has earned a fortune for its owners. So if you want to do well in life, you need to have the habit of using your initiative. It makes you a leader. It makes you a role model. It makes you a leader. It makes you a role model. So it's so important for you to take the initiative. Now we can all learn to take initiative. It's not something that is so special to a certain group of people. No, everybody that has been created by God, that you have the mind, you have the mind to think, you have understanding, you're able to reason, you can take initiative. You are understanding everything I'm saying right now. it means that you have the ability to take the initiative, to do the right thing without being asked. Now, the only thing that gets in the way of taking initiative, the two main things, isn't it, is fear, being afraid, but you can overcome that. Even in the midst of the fear, take the action and the fear will disappear. Now, laziness can also stop us from taking the initiative. So when you're being lazy, you need to literally shake yourself up and say, nope, I want to be the person that takes the initiative. Thank you so much for the comments and the likes. I really appreciate it. God bless you. Thank you. Now, let's go into the 7 ways that you can take initiative at school. Since most of you are at school level or at college level, high school, it's important that we give you some of the tips that you can use to show initiative at school. Number 1 is to seek more learning. Is to seek more learning. Is to seek more learning. More homework, and I can hear many people going, nah, not more homework, definitely not more homework. No, but that's what taking initiative. Remember, as we said, the third group, you do over and above what you are asked to do. So if you are going to demonstrate initiative at school, you have to be prepared to do more, to take more involvement. Don't stay at the back or hide yourself behind the crowd and let other people take the responsibility, take all the roles, and you take nothing. You are not going to reap all the benefits that we spoke about earlier. So at school, seek to be a problem solver. And you do that by observing things. If issues keep coming up, have a think. Why are we getting this problem? Why does this problem keep coming up? Have a think of the source of the problem and think of solutions, how that problem can be overcome. And if you can, take action. Obviously, if you need to ask a teacher's permission, share your suggestion with them. Share your suggestion with your class teacher, with your school. They'll be delighted because schools are always asking for feedback. They want to know how they can improve things. Learning from home, you've had the experience, you know what went well, what didn't go well, how things can be improved. Go forth and share it. It will make you stand out. Your class teacher, your head teacher will begin to respect you for that. Number 3, you can help others. You can take the initiative to help others. Maybe they might be struggling a little bit with their learning and you know it very well and you have time during break time. You can help them. You can share your knowledge. And now we have social media. Instead of you binging on all those reality shows on YouTube, you have a talent. You can take the initiative to also share your talent with the world. You have an idea, you can share it. Obviously, with the permission of your parents is very important. Now, this one is key. Number 4, key tip. Complete schoolwork or projects that others avoid, especially the ones that are not compulsory. Now you get some, activities or projects given that is not compulsory. The key tip is to do those ones, especially because they are going to develop you further. You are going to learn something out of it that the others that didn't do it will not know about. So complete work or projects that others avoid. Again, it will make you stand out as you take the initiative. Number 6, anticipate and prevent problems. Anticipate and prevent problems. Problems such as friendship problems. Now, those of you that have read our Friendship Choices book Again, you have taken the initiative. You might not necessarily be having friendship problems now, but guess what? You have taken the initiative for your future friendships. You are going to make the right choices because you have gained the knowledge and the skills from the book to be able to take the right actions. And that is taking the initiative. And now the seventh one, the last but not the least, complete your work to the highest standard. Yes, that is also taking the initiative at school. Yes, there's work. Oh, I've done my work, I'm done. But ask yourself, is it the highest standard that you can possibly complete the work in? Is it the best that you can do? Or you are just quickly doing it so that you can go, move on and go and play and go on your phone and go watch other programs instead of taking your time to do your work to the highest standard. So I hope that you have been blessed by these 7 tips and everything else that I have shared with you today. If you joined us late, by all means, go back and rewatch it and it will bless you. Now, I love to share a quote or a Bible verse because it encourages, it helps boost your mood and your morale. It can motivate you. So I have got a Bible verse here which you all know very, very well. Yes, thank you so much, Reverend Augustine. Grab your copy of Friendship Choices, and if you haven't left us a review yet, please do leave a review. Take the initiative and give us your feedback. So Matthew chapter 5 verse 16 says that let your light shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven. When we take the initiative as Christians, as children of God, God takes the glory. We are the exceptional people we are becomes known, and we shine as we ought to. As we ought to. So it's so important that we take the initiative. And this is where we'll end our lesson today. Thank you so much for watching us, and may the Lord richly bless you, protect you, and keep you wherever you are. In Jesus' name, amen. So thank you for everyone that joined us once again. We will come your way again next week, God willing, 7 p.m. But we will let you know if we change the time. But please do watch out for Monday lesson. Is going to be an excellent one, so don't miss it. And we've got other initiatives. Since you are talking about initiatives, we've got other initiatives that will be coming up soon, and I want you to tell your parents about it as you hear them. Tell them, take the initiative, be enthusiastic about it, be excited that you want to take part, and you'll go a long way to bless you. So this is where we end our lesson, since we only try to take half an hour to do it. Take care, and we'll come your way once again next week. Bye. Mm-hmm.